17,000 Marines in the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing have a new commander. Every day this week, hordes of people are piling in on the Morehead City waterfront. This new software will allow appraisers to go from home to home in minutes flat, diminishing what used to take hours, sometimes days. All of these people aren't here just for the fish. They're staying at local hotels, eating at restaurants, and shopping at stores. Much needed dredging at the Beaufort Inlet near the port of Morehead City has begun. All crew members wore these specialized suits with flashlights, strobe lights, and reflectors that were critical to their survival. Investigators say he was playing here at his front yard with his aunt and his brother when he wandered out into traffic and was struck and killed by a car. After more than 300 years, Blackbeard's cannons are coming up out of the Atlantic Ocean. I'll bring you more on the effort by Cape Fear Community College students and QAR conservators. A Jacksonville hotel is back open after police find a dead body in one of the rooms over Memorial Day. With the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament going on, I'll show you how emergency crews are accommodating the crowds. Big rock plus big fish equals big money for the Crystal Coast.
It's the only week of the year that we're open Monday through Sunday. We're usually closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
With their expanded hours because of Big Rock, tournament goers have been piling into Jack's waterfront bar all week.
Sales are up, definitely, probably, I would even go as far to say maybe 50%.
When I asked Colin Wilson from Charlotte how much money he spent this week, he had a hard time coming up with an answer.
Oh geez, I don't know.
That's music to area business owners' ears.
We do very well. I mean, the Big Rock tournament brings in a lot of people from all over the place.
All those people most likely aren't going to come to Big Rock without buying Big Rock gear. Tournament officials say 26,000 t-shirts and other merchandise are for sale at 32 different retailers, and each of the 100 boats in the tournament represents $40,000 to $45,000 in economic benefit for the area.
People go to the restaurants, they go shopping, they come down here, they spend time at the beach. They buy dinners, meals, clothing.
They also need somewhere to sleep.
We are full. We have been full, yeah, and it's a good thing.
Alice Kelly with the Hampton Inn says the Big Rock keeps visitors in town for several days.
Some folks are here for 12 or more days.
Which makes for a great kickoff to the true summer season. McCann wants people to know the Crystal Coast is still the place to be long after the Big Rock is gone.
It doesn't stop here. We got a whole summer of fun for you.
In Morehead City, Leland Pinder, News 14, Carolina.
Heading out to pull up some of Blackbeard's cannons off the Queen Anne's Revenge. Make some history here for CFCC.
Just seeing something come up out of the water, hasn't seen the sunlight in almost 300 years. So, yeah, it's very thrilling for the students.
Well, we were just line handlers and pulling the cannons in, basically. They were brought up with buoys, and we had to pull them over to the ship. It may sound easy, but strenuous. They're 2,000 pounds, I believe, so hard work.
Good job, Ray! This has been long awaited. After like 300 years, this has just, breached the surface and saw daylight. And so everybody, the students at Cape Fear, as well as the staff at with the Queen Anne's Revenge are really excited today. It doesn't come up looking pristine and pretty. It comes up looking like this, and that's where the conservators, the Queen Anne's Revenge, that's where our job starts, is actually cleaning and make them look good and getting detailed records.
But it's such a slow process. It'll still probably be 10 or 15 years before these actually can see the light of day in a museum.
1, 2, 3.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I can't ask for anything more than this. This is great.
Bill Bailey with the Morehead City Pilots Association says much of the vitality of the Crystal Coast is dependent upon the Beaufort Inlet.
Beaufort and Morehead both, they were both formed because of this deep water inlet, and everything they've ever been is because of this deep water inlet, and probably everything they're ever going to be is because of this deep water inlet.
Bailey characterized this project as an emergency. Because of Hurricane Sandy last year, pilots feared shoaling between the port and Shackelford banks would eventually completely close the inlet. He says the work could not wait until winter.
I just don't think we could have stayed in business that long, so this is This is a step in the right direction just in time.
Here at Fort Macon State Park, you can get a pretty good view of the dredge, which is right there behind me. Now, unfortunately, this project won't bring the channel to the recommended 47 feet deep, but it's certainly better than leaving it in its current condition.
Hopefully this winter they'll come back and finish the job.
U.S. Army Corps of Engineers officials say that's the plan.
We're looking forward to November for having another contract to clean up the harbor channel.
Bailey says in 2011,
the value of the cargo coming through the port was $1 billion, a little over $1 billion.
The channel is a major economic contributor to the state and country, but perhaps most importantly, locally.
The industry that we have here, all of it is really keyed up around that Deepwater Inlet.
Which is why it's so important to keep it in good shape. In Morehead City, Leland Pinder, News 14, Carolina.